Diving in deep to the world of crypto. You're listening to Vorpin AI.
All right, diving in today. All about crypto. What's hot, what's moving. We got weekly roundup, #9 here. And we want to figure out what's really going on.
Yeah.
Like what's gonna stick around,
Yeah.
you know, what could actually be like the future.
Right, yeah.
So first up, Stellar XLM. Big
Big gains?
they're saying like 471% increase.
Potentially, yeah.
That's wild. What's making that happen?
Well, their new smart contract tool, it's called Surabon. It's basically, it's kind of like,
Pick up a program.
yeah, like programmable instructions that automatically do things, you know, execute on the blockchain.
Right.
And this is attracting like tons of developers.
So it's like
It's the hot new thing, basically.
it's like the cool new toy that everyone wants to play with.
Yeah, exactly. And they're also doing these partnerships, like with MoneyGram, for example, for international payments.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, so it's making those payments faster.
So MoneyGram's kind of like hitching a ride on Stellar
Yeah, you could say that.
to reach new customers.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I know like any project, there's got to be challenges.
Sure.
So what's Stellar up against?
Well, right now we're seeing, you know, it's a bullish trend, so that's good. The price is moving up.
Right.
But they need to break through, you know, some resistance levels.
Okay.
Those are like, think of them like price ceilings.
Gotcha.
If you can break through those,
Yeah.
that's really positive.
Makes sense.
It shows there's strong momentum there.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's talk Uniswap.
UNI.
They're just dominating, right?
Yeah.
Decentralized exchange, they've got what, like 91%?
91.3%.
Of that market share.
It's huge.
That's crazy.
It's basically like they've cornered the market for peer-to-peer trading, really.
Right. So for people who might not know,
Yeah.
what is a decentralized exchange?
Basically, it cuts out the middleman. So you can trade crypto
Right.
directly with each other. It's like a true peer-to-peer system. And Uniswap is it's the king right now.
And they have, it said, over 45 million users.
Yeah, it's a massive community.
That is insane.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people. So what's driving that?
It's easy to use, first of all.
Okay.
You've got lots of different tokens you can trade.
Right.
And there's just a really strong ecosystem around it, like supporting tools and services.
I mean, but 91%, doesn't that, I don't know, does that hurt decentralization?
Yeah, that is a concern. You know, that much dominance can create problems.
Okay.
But the thing is, anyone can create a DEX.
Right.
So if somebody builds something better, people will move over.
Okay. And you mentioned something about on-chain metrics. What are those?
So basically, it's just data. Like, it tracks the activity on the blockchain.
Okay.
And we're seeing some positive things. Like, for example, whale activity is up.
Well, what was whale activity?
So think of it like, you know, the crypto ocean. Whales are the big players. They're the ones with millions of dollars.
Got it.
And when they start buying
Right.
in large quantities, that's a good sign.
Interesting.
It often means they see potential.
So other people follow the whale.
Yeah, it's kind of like a signal flare, you know,
Oh, that's a good analogy.
saying, hey, this is worth checking out.
All right, that makes sense. Okay, so next up we got
Tron,
TRX.
and this one actually surprised me. Apparently they made more revenue
Yeah,
than Ethereum.
it's true.
So how did they pull that off?
Well, their Sun Pump token launcher, it's been a huge success.
What's that like? What is that exactly?
Basically, it lets people create and launch their own tokens
Okay.
on the Tron blockchain. And it's been super popular.
So it's like they built this little mini economy
Right.
within
Yeah.
their blockchain.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It's like a mini startup
Yeah.
inside of a giant.
Like David and Goliath almost.
Yeah, exactly.
Little guy taking on the big guy. Now, TRX did drop a bit after its peak,
Okay.
but the market sentiment suggests it could recover.
Right.
There are some resistance levels to watch, like $0.49.
Gotcha.
If it breaks past those, then, you know, we could see another big upward trend.
Okay. So Tron's, it's like round 2 for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. All right. How about Cardano, ADA? Because they've taken a hit recently.
Yeah, they're down about 40% from their high in December.
So is that a bad sign, or are they going to bounce back?
Well, some people are worried, but a lot of analysts are actually predicting what's called a bullish reversal.
What's that?
It basically means like a bounce back, a strong move upwards. And they're saying ADA could go even higher than its previous all-time high.
Really? Higher than $3 on R9?
Yeah, potentially by 2025.
Wow. Okay, but what would it take for that to happen?
Well, two things, really. First, the overall market sentiment needs to improve.
Okay.
A rising tide lifts all boats, as they say. And second, Cardano it's almost at the end of its correction phase.
Okay.
So once that's done, we could see a new upward trend starting.
So it's like a waiting game.
Yeah, kind of.
All right. Okay, let's shift gears a little bit. Talk about Theta Network and Jupiter.
Oh.
So Theta, they just released this new Edge node version 5.1.4.
Right.
It's got some cool updates like better stability, uses less bandwidth.
Makes it easier for people to use.
Yeah, exactly. And they're partnering with some interesting groups too.
Yeah.
Like FlyQuest, the esports team, and Kyunghee University, which is they're big in AI research.
So that shows you Theta's really expanding its reach into all these different areas.
Okay, cool. And how about Jupiter? What's going on with them?
So they're on the Solana blockchain, known for like speed, low transaction fees.
Yeah.
They're expanding into perpetual futures trading now.
Okay.
It's a type of derivative. It lets people speculate on the future price of crypto without actually owning the asset.
Okay.
And they're also going to launch a decentralized stablecoin, which is a big deal.
Why is that a big deal?
Because it's going to make the platform more stable, potentially attract more users.
Okay, so both Theta and Jupiter they're kind of like leveling up.
Yeah.
They're expanding what they offer. They're getting new users.
Building their ecosystems.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to watch.
It's cool to see like how these platforms are, they're finding their place in this whole crypto world.
Absolutely.
And they're hoping it, evolve and become something new.
And the key for anyone, trying to navigate this market is to look beyond the hype. Focus on the fundamental.
The fundamentals.
The technology, the partnerships, the users.
Right.
Those are the things that tell you if a project is really going to create value.
That's great advice.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to get caught up in all the hype and the noise.
Yeah, for sure.
But you gotta be smart about it.
You have to.
Do your research,
Exactly.
Look at the facts.
Absolutely.
And remember, this could be like the future of finance
Yeah.
that we're watching right now.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. All right, well, thanks for joining us on the Deep Dive.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you next time.
See you then.